Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone!
How's it going, guys? So tonight is very special because I'm going to show Alexia one of her first sung Iron Maiden songs. We're still going to stay with Paul Di'Anno. This was from the Killers album, 1981. And we're going to do Prodigal Son. And I just want to show this to her because it's a very different Iron Maiden from what she's heard before. She has heard
like Number of the Beast, like
The Trooper, just like, you know, the very overplayed ones.
Yeah, I know Bruce Dickinson's voice, like
we went to see Iron Maiden live, and
they
played some good. But I've never seen this played live.
And I've never sat down to hear it. I've heard Number of the Beast and The Trooper when he used to play them live, like in a band. I've heard them in the car, you know, obviously in concert, but never in headphones. And yeah.
And this is just a very like hidden gem. It's like a forgotten song that's very, very different. And I'm showing her some Judas Priest, very different from what's like usual.
He always knows like how to get me to like a band. Like, you know, if you show me the best right away, you know, or the most commercial.
I just want to show you like the forgotten. Yeah.
And from here we've done Genghis Khan only, right? So far. That was, I really like that one.
That was a cool one.
Okay.
So let's dive into Prodigal Son.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you
we
so
love
much.
having you, so thank you so much.
Up the irons, you guys are the best. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Prodigal Son. What did you say the name of the vocalist was?
Paul Di'Anno.
That's crazy to hear, like Iron Maiden without
Bruce.
Like, it's weird for me. But I'll never stop saying this with Iron Maiden. I love the bass. I love Steve Harris. Like, his style is so unique. Like,
He's driving the entire.
He is, and he's always doing these crazy things, and the tone of his guitar is very strong, very noticeable. I've always loved that.
It was bass.
What did I say?
Guitar.
Oh, well, bass guitar. Which I want to correct myself. Yeah.
No, but what I love about this song, did you notice that it's like literally with an acoustic
Yes,
guitar?
I'm like, this is so different.
It's
like,
so
it
like
has
that's why I
such a
wanted to show
different
it to
vibe.
you, because it has a more like it's not metal.
No,
this
it
is
doesn't
more
sound like metal
and it's
at
literally
all.
I just found saw this is the longest song on the album Killers, even longer than Killers.
Awesome.
Which is awesome. I
is
just
right
love this song. This has always been a special one for me, like almost my favorite of the disc,
album?
you know, from the album. I've always loved this song. The first time when I bought this album like 25 years ago, I was like, oh my god, this song.
That's
I love
great.
everything else. Like Genghis Khan and this song are my favorite songs on this album, and this is just such a different vibe for Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
So.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, so many parts about the song are so atypical, like, you know, to whatever they usually do. So it's really a nice surprise, and thank you.
Yeah, sure. And let's just rewind it. It's going to go into a really cool solo.
Yeah, I could tell
Adrian
like
Smith.
a solo or something was coming up.
It's going to be a breakdown here.
I wanted
really
to
cool.
express. Okay, here we go.
I'm turning to bed. Devil's got hold of my soul. He's driving me mad.
Wow. That was so cool.
So
I loved it.
I'm sure if I would have played you that without
Before,
showing you
yeah,
anything, you would have said, I don't know what this
I
band
had
is.
no idea. That's
If
exactly what I was
asked
going
you,
to
what
say.
is this band?
Only the bass. The bass would be a dead giveaway for me, for
Yeah.
sure. Like 100%.
But
I
wouldn't
can
you
recognize.
be confused because the singer is
I would be
different?
like, was it like a side project that Steve Harris did? I would have
Really?
never thought that this was like Iron Maiden ever. Ever.
That's what
Because
I
it doesn't
wanted.
have Bruce. It doesn't have the gallopy.
Right.
It does. It has acoustic guitar, so it's
Oh
totally.
my god, that solo section in the middle was so
I
beautiful.
know that solo was amazing.
And it was first with Adrian Smith and then Dave Murray. I know their style so well.
that I can't.
Because
tell
I
apart.
study Adrian Smith's
Yeah.
solos myself, so oh my god, it was so good. And then even Dave Murray's solo was also very nice, shorter but
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
I love this song so much.
am so happy that you showed me this. This is such a nice like
And-
feel for a
And we've gotten
different
some
side.
really great feedback from you guys, especially
Yes.
Iron Maiden fans. Like, hey, you don't show her like the typical like, Fear of the Dark, Number of the Beast, The Trooper, all that like very overplayed.
Yeah.
I want to show her like more some more obscure
Yeah.
tracks, some hidden gems that there
Yeah.
are. There are
And
a
I
lot.
do the ones you mentioned. I Fear of the Dark. Now I know that too from
You
hearing
played that
you
before.
like listen to it. But like I wouldn't mind doing those as well because I like
Oh, we
them
will.
and I haven't heard them with headphones
We
and
will
I'll
get
have a
into them.
totally different like appreciation for them. But this is
But
really nice.
since I know Iron Maiden so well, I can
Yeah.
just guide her through
Yes.
the way I really want, and then we'll
Yes.
get to like for example here, Wrathchild is like super famous. They play it on every concert.
Okay.
And then for example, if we go down to Number of the Beast, like Children of the Damned,
Yeah.
22 Acacia Avenue, Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills. Those are like
Run to the Hills.
those are very
Yeah.
they play those all the time. So
Yeah.
we will get there, but I just want to pick
This
out
was perfect.
the weird ones,
Perfect. And Genghis Khan, I loved Genghis Khan too. That was amazing. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If it's your first time with us, welcome. We do all sorts of reactions. So thank you so much. If you have any suggestions on, maybe like
maybe
Iron
there's
Maiden
something else that you would
or
like
not,
to hear.
yeah.
And also one thing, I kind of stopped listening to Iron Maiden after Brave New World. Anything after that, if you want to recommend to us,
Oh,
because I don't know anything
that
about
would be cool.
any Maiden after 1999, and she obviously doesn't either. So if you want to recommend anything from that,
That would be
time
really cool to help
towards-
him.
Yeah, because I want to
transition.
get into Iron Maiden, but I don't know where to start. After Brave New World, there's some albums that I tried to get into, but I couldn't. So if you have something to recommend, that would be awesome.
That would be really cool. Thank you guys again so much. It was a wonderful experience to share this together and with you. So thank you again, and you guys take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.